moved my In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why I moved my blog site from custom-made website that I made with Python Django to WordPress website. Let's start now. My name is Simon Onyango, and if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing so that you get notification each time I release a new video. I produce videos about making money online and tips for bloggers. Initially, I made a blog just to share my knowledge, whatever I learned. That's why how I learn, by the way. So whenever I learn a new thing, I try to teach other people. So I made this blog just to share whatever I learned about Django, because I was learning Django by that time. So I was to share whatever I learned on that site, and then I hosted it. After hosting it, I was now producing quality content for other beginners. And then I realized I'll need to renew the host, renew the domain name every year, and that costs money, and I don't have work. So I decided to monetize this blog so that it can pay its own bill. And that's how I started showing ads on my site. I applied for AdSense, and by the way, I got AdSense on first attempt, which is not working for most people. So if you want to get that, please subscribe. I'll be posting videos on how to get your website approved by AdSense. So this is the main reason why I moved my website from custom made to WordPress, is because one, I needed to concentrate more on creating content than maintaining the site. Because you realize if you maintain the site, you will need to update the maybe navigation bar, design more cards. There are a lot of things you'll need to do. As a developer, you will understand that you can't complete a website. You can't complete a project and be satisfied with it. At some point, you need more and more better designs. So that was consuming a lot of my time. You realize after this week, I'm working on another thing, considering that I'm now working on other projects and I need to produce content for my readers. Another thing, I also launched my new website that is making money online, which is also was also performing well, and I needed to get 2 contents for these 2 websites. So you can tell how busy I was. And again, when my website is down or something, I have to spend hours working on it. That was not working for me. Another thing why I moved to WordPress is the amount of plugins they have. There are a lot of plugins for WordPress for ideally everything. If you want to integrate cryptocurrency prices on your site, you don't need to start working with APIs again. There are plugins for that. So I really wanted to enjoy these things that some other people do. Because personally, as a developer, I realize you don't need to reinvent everything. If you find something that has been made before, just use it. It makes more sense using something that has been made than making your own. For instance, if I was to make Yoast for my website again, it would take me weeks, if not months. But why should I do that if someone else has made it? So reusing something that has been made, I think that is better, that's good, and development is setting that. Number 3, I wanted to enjoy the search engine optimization. That is Yoast. Because Yoast gives you the tools you need for search engine optimization. It will tell you exactly what you need to improve before you post. Maybe the keyword density, the title, everything you need to do on the post, leave alone on the development part. So you realize that will expose you as a website for other people to know about you or to get you. The next thing, the plugins that I was targeting are like emails. You realize now my site has a subscription button and it sends emails. I was to make that but I realized it was going to consume a lot of time to make a good one that can send emails automatically, that can schedule posts, that can, image resizing, optimizing the images. When I upload an image to on WordPress, on my WordPress blog, it shrinks the image, it compresses it so that it doesn't take a lot of space, and it says it reduces, meaning when a user loads the page, it won't affect your load time. Okay, it might affect your load time, but not much. So that's another thing. Then social share. Social share. Users should be able to share your content online. So I needed to use that because those are features I didn't include on my initial blog because it was not about making money. It was about sharing. So when I start making money, I realized it takes time to make it optimal for blogging. Yeah. So if you are a new blogger and you considering blogging, don't be cheated into building website from scratch. I know a lot of developers hate WordPress, including me. I didn't like WordPress at the beginning, but I now like WordPress mainly for blogging. And if you want to blog, by the way, don't go for things like Wix and the Weebly, and those are good for creating websites, but not for blogging, because blogging will have a lot of dynamic pages that you need to load, which they don't provide. Even if they provide, it's not as good as WordPress, because WordPress has been there for long and a lot of people have been working on it. The community is so big. Another thing that I like with WordPress is that you can change design anytime you like without having to work on the new design so much. Of course, you might customize it a bit, but you don't have to spend weeks redesigning a card and arranging content or whatever. So that's something you should enjoy with WordPress, because you just install a new theme and it overrides the old one and you are live. It takes like notification each time a minute if more. Upload videos on how to make money online and tips for blogging. If you want to optimize your blog and make more money, I will be writing about them on my blog site as well as making videos about them.